What's up, you guys? It's your girl, Mika Chanel, back with another edition of Mika Chanel is Just Saying. We're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Season 6, Episode 19. Before I get started, I need to remind you guys, I'm trying to remember to do this in every vlog. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, okay? I have a goal that I'm trying to reach of subscribers by the end of the year, and so I have to remember to say that in every vlog. Anyway, so we're on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 19. It's only one more episode left of the season. Next week is the finale. I don't know. This episode, number 19, it was okay, but it was just pretty much more of the same. I feel like it's the ladies' last like full day in Dubai. They're leaving the next day, and they decide that they're going to go to the mall and do some shopping. So of course, you know, in true Beverly Hills style, they have to ride to the mall in white Rolls Royces, which I'm all about that, okay? I am all about the luxury, okay? So they get in and you know, they get there and, you know, they rehash a little bit of what happened the night before at the dinner on the beach. We talked about it in the last episode. Not too much, you know, we didn't see too much of what they were talking about on the train ride, on the car ride over there. But when they get to the mall, right, they are greeted with these, I think it was like it was 3 or 4 golf carts, but they were like, I think they were Bentleys. I'm not really sure if they were Bentleys, but I know they were like some kind of luxury car golf carts. And I'm like, are they seriously about to ride around the mall in these golf carts? Like, are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, this mall is like a really big mall. I think it's like bigger than the Mall of America. And yeah, so they are getting escorted around the mall in these Bentley golf carts. And I'm like, wow, that is the good life right there, okay? They do a lot of shopping there, not too much going on. They're pretty much ignoring each other. Lisa Vanderpump says that, you know, she feels like the ladies are ignoring her, which is kind of ironic because on the other hand, you see, I think it was Eileen or maybe Lisa Ren, I can't remember, one of them saying, oh, they think the LVP is kind of ignoring them. And I'm like, well, okay, you both feel the same way about each other. Anyways, so then after they do a little bit of shopping, you know, of course they bought some necklaces and some purses. I don't know. It wasn't really that much going on at the mall. They go to the world's tallest building, which is the Burj Khalifa. What is it called? The Burj Khalifa, I think is what it is called. And it's the tallest building in the world, and they have to go to the 157th floor to look out over all of Dubai. And I'm like, there is no way in hell you would have gotten me to ride an elevator to the 157th floor, and there's no way in anybody, no way in the world, okay, no world, okay, that I would have went out on that damn ledge. I don't care how many bars they got up there. I don't care. No, I am not going, okay? But the ladies went, and they so they're looking out, you know, they're all scared. Eileen said she was nervous, her feet were sweating. I'm like, girl, that means you shouldn't have took your ass up to the 157th floor. Y'all, no, I would not have gone up there. I just can't do it. I'm terrified of heights. But they all went up there. They took a selfie. And you guys have to excuse my voice. I am like I'm getting sick again. This weather in Chi-Town is just ridiculous, and I never know how to dress from day to day. That's why I have my hoodie on today. I'm like, shit, I don't even know how to dress anymore. Anyways, so yeah. So while they're up there, LVP decides to pull Eileen to the side and give her the apology that she's been waiting on. And basically she says that Kyle coached her on how to apologize to Eileen. And then Shady Bravo shows the clip that we didn't see in last week's episode, but they show the clip of Kyle basically coaching Lisa Vanderpump after their like blow up dinner in last week's episode. We see Kyle coaching LVP on how to apologize. And I'm just like, oh my God, Bravo, why did you have to show that clip? Because we already know that there's going to be some issues and some talk about it on the damn finale. On the reunion. We already know that, right? So anyway, so Lisa Vanderpump pulls Eileen to the side, and she's just like, you know, I really want to apologize. I never meant to make you feel in any way or whatever, upset in any way or whatever. So Eileen is happy with that apology, and hopefully they're going to move on. They decide to move on from whatever the issue was that she had with Lisa. So that was good. I'm like, okay. All right. I'm happy that they got that out of the way. So hopefully we won't have to hear about that until the reunion, of course. You know, we'll have to hear about it on the reunion. So anyway, so in the middle of this, they decide to flash back to Beverly Hills, where Yolanda, who was it? Yolanda, Kim, and Brandy, they meet up for a picnic, and Yolanda's just telling them how, you know, they're her true friends, and all of her rich friends and Hollywood friends, they've kind of turned their backs on her. You know, people are okay with you if you're sick for just a few weeks, but then if you're sick, if it's like a chronic illness, people kind of turn their backs on you, and they don't like sick people. Nothing really went down at this little picnic that, you know, is just pretty much the same as what the last picnic they had. Just kind of complaining about the ladies. And but Brandy had these t-shirts that I thought were really funny. Her t-shirt said, it's no fun being sober. And I was like, you know what? I need that shirt, because it is no fun being sober, okay? Simba, stop it before you knock it over. This dang cat, you guys, he's like, I usually keep the door shut, but I forgot to shut it when I came in here. Move. What was I saying? Yeah, it's no fun being sober. Nobody wants to be sober. I mean, unless you have a drinking problem like Kim, and you don't know how to control your liquor, and you don't know when enough is enough, then maybe, you know, you need to learn how to have fun being sober. But, you know, people like me and, you know, other people that, you know how to know their limit, it's not fun being sober. It's always more fun being a little tipsy. Anyways, and she said she had made a shirt for Yolanda that says sick, but she forgot to bring it. She had one for Kim that said medicated, and I don't really think either one of them appreciated the t-shirts. And Yolanda's saying, you know, she doesn't always understand Brandy's sense of humor, but, you know, she's real cool with Brandy. And Kim, what you see is what you get with both of them or whatever. And I'm just wondering, do they really have a real friendship? I mean, I guess they do, but it's very odd. It's very odd to me that the three of them linked up as friends, but whatever. I don't know. Anyways, back in Dubai, it's time for the ladies to celebrate Catherine's birthday, because it's her birthday while she's, you know, over there, which I think is pretty cool to celebrate your birthday on this big luxury girls trip in Dubai, you know. So Erica, I guess her present to Catherine is to lend her glam squad. So Erica's glam squad is, you know, fixing, putting makeup on on Catherine, doing her hair and everything. And so while they're doing this, you know, they're asking her, like, now, do you feel cunty? Do you feel cunty? And Catherine is just like, you know, she's getting used to the word. It's probably not a word that she's ever going to use, but she's getting used to it, and she's understanding it a little better. And then they get ready to head off to the yacht, because they rented a yacht for their last dinner in Dubai, which is really cool. Lisa Rinna says that she's never been on a yacht before, and I'm like, don't worry, Lisa Rinna, because I haven't either. And but when she said that, everybody's like, really? Like, it was just like like it was the worst thing in the world that she's never been on a yacht before. You know, I don't even think they understood the fact that she had never been on a yacht before. Anyway, so when they get on the yacht, it kind of disturbed me a little bit, because they kind of broke off. Like, Eileen, Lisa Rinna, and Erica went over on one side, and then Lisa Vanderpump, Kyle, and Catherine were on another side, and they were each like kind of whispering to each other about the dinner the night before. And it seemed to me like Lisa Rinna and Eileen were trying to get Erica to jump in on their side and just basically, you know, turn against Lisa Vanderpump. But Eileen just wasn't, Erica wasn't buying it. She wasn't, you know, joining in. She was just kind of listening. And Lisa Rinna just basically says that she feels like the biggest issue is between Yolanda and Lisa Vanderpump, and then the rest of them are kind of caught in the middle, which I do think that the two, Yolanda and LVP, I do think that they have some issues. I don't know what their issues are. I don't know. I'm assuming it has to stem from, Yolanda, Lisa being such close friends with Muhammad, and then whatever happened in their marriage that didn't work out, and Lisa's still close with Muhammad. I mean, that could be it. I don't know. Lisa later in the episode says that it had a lot to do with Ken and the argument that he had with Yolanda. Was it last season? I think it was the season before last, actually. I can't remember. But I don't think that's it, though. I just feel like they've had, like, some kind of animosity towards each other throughout. But anyways, they all get together, and they're sitting at the bar waiting for their dinner to be prepared. And Catherine gets, I always want to call her Kathleen. Catherine gets a call from her mother. Her mother calls to wish her happy birthday. And Catherine had said earlier in the season that her mother was suffering from memory loss. And so she gets really choked up that her mom remembered her and remembered that it was her birthday and gave her a call or whatever. But for some reason, not only does Catherine get choked up, Kyle, Eileen, and Lisa Rinna also get choked up. Kyle, I think just because she can't help but cry whenever somebody else is crying. But I guess Lisa Rinna and Eileen, I guess both of their mothers are also suffering from memory loss. And Lisa Rinna's mother, I think, is in a home already. And all of that. And so they go off to the side and they start, and they're like crying to each other and everything. And I'm just like, okay, that was kind of weird. Like they just really wanted to steal the moment or something. I don't know. But then they, and somebody starts cursing and Kyle's trying to get them not to curse. And the bartender is kind of laughing a little bit at him. And Erica's like, what's he going to do? Throw us off the boat, And then he comes up behind them and is like, ladies. And I'm like, oh, snap, they in trouble now. But he just wants to announce that their dinner is ready. So they go sit down at the table and get ready to eat. Everybody's like basically silent. Nobody's talking. They're all feeling a little uncomfortable. So Kyle decides to break the silence. And Kyle is just like, this is crazy. This is not like us. We don't usually go off and whisper in the corner to each other. We're all usually laughing and joking and having a good time. And I want us to get back to that. So let's just address everything so that we can move on. And Lisa Rinna brings up the fact that she says to Lisa Vanderpump, she's like, I feel like the issue isn't really between me and you or you and anyone else other than Yolanda. I think that it's you two that really have the biggest issue. And, then that's when Yolanda brings up the whole thing with Ken. That's when Lisa brings up the whole thing with Ken and Yolanda. And, she felt uncomfortable because her partner was uncomfortable and this and that. But I don't know. Then they start arguing back and forth about the whole thing with Lisa Vanderpump not wanting to admit that she did say, are you going to bring Kyle into this, the whole Munchausen thing and the conversation about Yolanda's illness and everything. So they just kind of go back and forth and back and forth. Catherine and Erica decide that they've had enough of this bullshit and they just walk away. And then Eileen slams down on the table and she's like, I've had enough, and then she walks away and it's left with just Lisa Vanderpump and Kyle at the table and they're kind of hashing everything out. And then on the other side, inside the yacht, you can see Eileen trying to eavesdrop to see like if she can hear any parts of the conversation, I guess. And Catherine's just telling her, let them talk it out, stay away. And then Eileen gets upset that Catherine is, basically giving her good advice and telling her to leave them alone, but she gets upset and is like, don't tell me what to do. Whatever. So, Catherine's just like, whatever, girl, do what you want to do, and then, basically Kyle and Lisa go back and forth and Kyle's like, she feels like she's in an abusive relationship with Lisa because, though she wants to get over Lisa trying to throw her under the bus, she still wants Lisa to admit that that's what she said. Of course, Lisa's not going to admit it. Lisa's like, I didn't say specifically you. I said all of us, I'm so confused by this argument. I really don't understand what the hell is going on. Can somebody please explain it to me in the comments? Just break it down. Give me a little synopsis of this whole argument because it's over my head right now because it just seems so silly, trivial, and just childish, for her. First of all, they said that it happened like 4 months ago. Second of all, why is it just such a big deal that, if Kyle decides that she's okay with it, how come everybody else can't be okay with it, And I don't know, I just really don't understand it, and I really don't want to waste time talking about it anymore because the argument is just so silly. By the end of it, Kyle, I think she's had enough of Lisa Vanderpump not wanting to admit it. She doesn't want to lose her friendship again with Lisa Vanderpump. So she decides to drop it, and then she jumps up and she's like, oh my God, we didn't give Catherine her cake. We need to do the cake. Then they're like, oh, well, we may not have time. It's time to go, or time's up, or whatever. And Kyle still wants to sing happy birthday, so she lights the candles. Catherine makes a wish, basically telling them they need to calm the fuck down and just get along. And then I don't know if Kyle or Lisa, I think it was Kyle, gave Catherine a little wallet, and then she goes and lays down on the couch like she is just, just done with everything. And for some reason, Erica wants to let Catherine know, oh yeah, I have that same wallet. You'll enjoy it. Don't you hate when people do that? Just like say, oh, that's a nice wallet or whatever. And if she happens to see the wallet that you have one day when you're carrying it, then you can say, yeah, I have the same wallet as you. But why do you have to bring it up when someone else gives someone a gift? Like, oh my God, I don't know. That's annoying. But anyways, the argument, like I said, was silly. And it's just basically it. And in her interview, I don't know if it was in the interview or in the or during the conversation, Lisa Rinna says that she feels like it's just an ego, just a battle of the two women that want to be the queen, and she's referring to Yolanda and Lisa Vanderpump. They're both, what does she call them? They're both narcissistic ladies, and they both want to be, the leader of the pack or whatever. I don't know, you guys. Then the next morning, Kyle and Lisa Vanderpump are getting ready because they're all going to meet for breakfast before they head to the airport. Kyle and Lisa Vanderpump are getting ready, and they kind of laugh a little bit at Lisa Rinna's expense, saying that, she's fine one minute, then the next minute she's blowing up. And so it seems like everything is cool with them. They all sit down, then they all get to the breakfast table, all the ladies. Kyle asked everyone, what was their favorite part. Everybody gives their favorite part. Everybody does not still seem comfortable, but they're happy that, the trip is over. Erica gives a toast to Kyle for, taking her on her first girls trip. And basically everything is, I don't know. We'll see what happens next week, you guys. I'm so confused. I mean, seriously, this episode had me even more confused than last week's episode because this episode focused so much on the argument. And I just don't understand what the argument is really about. I don't know why Lisa Rinna why this whole season, why she's been so obsessed with Yolanda's illness. And then now, why is she so obsessed with getting Lisa Vanderpump to admit something that she knows she's not going to admit to, so just drop it. And now she's saying, oh, it's actually between Yolanda and Lisa Vanderpump and their issues with each other. Like, I don't know. I do think Yolanda and Lisa Vanderpump do have some unresolved issues with each other. I don't know if everyone else should feel necessarily caught in the middle of it, but I'm just really over Lisa Rinna and Eileen too, and they're just being so dramatic about everything. Like, you can't even enjoy this beautiful trip that you're on. I don't know, you guys. If I missed something, let me know down in the comments, but I feel drained. I really do feel drained watching this show. I almost was not going to do a blog about this episode just because I don't know. I'm so confused by the argument, and it was basically the entire episode was this argument. So, I mean, and I really do. I feel confused. I don't know what's going on. Why can't they just let Kyle be happy and having her friend back? She's okay with Lisa. She knows how Lisa is. She's known Lisa for years. Even before the show, they were really good friends. So she knows how Lisa is, and it is what it is. And that's all I have for this episode of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 6, episode number 19. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, like I said, down in the comments below. And until next time, you guys, please stay real, stay safe, and stay tuned to Mika Chanel is just saying. Bye-bye.